memory we never made. You looked at me like you almost knew, then walked away like light through shade. I held the door, I lit the path, even when you never turned to see. I gave you space where I had none, and smiled so you could leave gently. And I wrote your name in silence, and I stood still in the rain, not for a promise, not for a vow, but for a whisper I couldn't explain. And this is the story that ended before it began. 2 pages apart, written by the same hand. You were the pause I kept reading again, the almost in love, the unsaid man. And I bowed to the stars that tore us in two, still thankful I got to feel something so true. Even if you never knew I loved you. I watched you bloom in someone else's spring, while winter buried the songs I used to sing. And maybe you were never mine to hold, just a lesson written in quiet gold. There was no fight, no scream, no break, just silence stretching like a frozen lake. You didn't leave, you just looked away, and I've been waiting in my mind every day. This is the story that ended before it began. 2 shadows dancing, the time never ran. You were the dream my fate couldn't keep, the lullaby I hum when I can't sleep. And I bow to the stars that tore us in two, still thankful I got to feel something so true. Even if you never knew I loved you. This is the story that ended before it began. 2 shadows dancing where time never ran. You were the dream my fate couldn't keep, the lullaby I hum when I can't sleep. And I bow to the stars that tore us in two, still thankful I got to feel something so true. Even if you never knew I loved you. Maybe the stars watch me cry alone,